Oh, hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling the radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome. This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master, fresh from Las Vegas. And I came back heavier than I left. Yes, I scored in the casino. I won. I put my system to work, and it paid off big time. I'm not going to say the numbers because I don't want to tell my accountant. No, it wasn't that great. But I did. I came back with more money than I left. And CJ, I know, is impressed.
No,
as he
I'm
always
not.
is. What do you mean, no, you're not? Why wouldn't you be impressed with that? You should be. You should be totally impressed by that. Why wouldn't you be?
If it was a higher number, I'd be impressed.
Well, what do you mean?
You didn't win that much.
Well, I did.
You
I
told
won.
me what you won.
Yeah, I won more. I came home with more money than I left with. And that's,
Yeah.
throwing in all the
It's
entertainment.
nothing to brag about.
I'm bragging about it.
Las Vegas, you come home with more? That's really good.
Yeah, see, Vinny Two Tanks is with me. He was there.
No, wait a minute. I saw him gamble. He had $40 and I think he won 60.
That's less than I thought.
That's like 33% if I do the new math right, isn't it? No, I don't know. I don't know what.
I just thought you scored at the buffet bar, Greg.
Well, no, I didn't even go to a buffet. But
What's
I
wrong
won
with
money.
You didn't take advantage of that?
What about Jerry the Diver Guy? How'd you do in the casinos there at the Dema show in Las Vegas there, Jer?
Well, I did not gamble the first dollar.
So you're a loser.
Nope.
Can't lose if you
I
don't play.
come home with the same.
That's
I did not contribute to the Las Vegas economy.
Well, that's kind of lame. What kind of supporter
No,
are you?
He's smart. He knows, hang
I
on
don't
to
think
his
that's
money.
smart. I'm the one who won.
Go ahead. Piss it away.
What?
Piss it
Already
away.
I already did. Do you see this cool Scuba Radio umbrella behind me on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch? Look at that. That's pretty cool. I bought one of those.
Bad
and
luck to open an umbrella inside, Greg.
No, not a Scuba Radio umbrella, you big dummy. And look at
Yes.
this. Look at this. I'm sporting the new V-neck cool tee that you can get at ScubaRadio.com too. So
Where's your gold chain?
I have spent my winnings from Vegas on Scuba Radio swag.
They don't make you pay for those.
Are you kidding me? Who else is going to pay for it? You guys aren't.
They don't give you a sample?
No. That's why I told you.
God,
none of
what
this
kind
stuff
of company you working with, man?
The boss is a real jerk. That's all I got to say. But that's a pretty cool Scuba Radio umbrella, though, isn't it? It's big. It's has a huge logo and some little divers in a bubble. Very unique. Who would have thought that we'd have a Scuba Radio umbrella that the world could purchase just in time for the gift-giving season?
I could think of something else those umbrellas could be used for.
Really? I don't think you're supposed to open them up in there either. It's bad luck. And it'll leave a nasty mark. But anywho, we got a lot to cover. Obviously, we got to talk about the aftermath of the Dema show and, get everybody's thoughts on that. Just an awesome event, I thought, overall. And we'll get in deep in the woods on that. There was some interesting things happening, being this is, Thanksgiving weekend and the kickoff of our campaign to give the gift of scuba.
This is officially the Scuba Radio Tanksgiving.
Well, yes. Yes and no. I mean, we
It's the
tried.
next show the next Saturday after the traditional Thanksgiving.
Well, we were traveling back from Vegas for the DEMA show. That's just how it kind of worked out this year. And what happened was, you remember Tank, the strip club DJ that we work with? Last time you heard him on Scuba Radio, he was, well, there was some communication problems with a thing we wanted to do for Halloween. It was Scuba Radio Horror Island, like a scary night dive. Horror.
And
but
he thought you said horror.
Yes. And
easy mistake.
He produced the commercial, didn't quite cut the mustard, and I didn't play it. I played the aftermath, and he was kind of offended, and then he felt real bad because he got it wrong. So
he's got a big heart.
I got a note while I was out in Vegas, like from Tank, and he said, "Hey, I'm out to redeem myself for I want to do Scuba Radio Thanksgiving. I know you're not going to be back from Vegas yet, but I would like to take it upon myself to do something for the show to kind of redeem myself."
So you did. He's going off half cocked, and you didn't authorize any of this stuff.
I didn't authorize anything, but I was like, well, what could he possibly do? And he did do something.
Was it for Thanksgiving?
It was on Thanksgiving Day, on Thursday, and I had no idea what he did. I've heard it did not go well. I have not heard,
of course not,
what happened, but I have just received the tapes of what he did on Thanksgiving Day. And
maybe we should just skip ahead.
No, I think we need to listen to this as a group and see if he was successful or not.
You're brave not screening this beforehand.
Well, I was told there wasn't any cursing or anything, so I don't know. Let's see. So supposedly this happened on Thanksgiving Day.
So he left these messages with you.
Yeah. Well, the first couple cuts are actually, it's an audio tape. He recorded something on Thanksgiving, so let's see what it is.
This is Tank reporting for Scuba Radio on Thanksgiving. From the bottom of my heart, I want to wish a very, very happy Thanksgiving to all good boy and girl divers around the world. I'm thankful for all of you, especially the ladies. Oh, hell yeah. Guys, fingers crossed that this promotion goes better than the Halloween deal when I f***ed up the Horror Island dive. My bad. Horror sounds like whore. Whore, horror, whore. Oh, hell yeah. Anyway, this time I'm gonna get it right for Scuba Radio and make Greg proud. So keep it right here on Scuba Radio for a very, very special Thanksgiving that really is all about giving back. What can I say? I got a big heart and a bigger...
Whoa.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what happened there at the end.
Sounds like a cell phone deal.
You think? Okay.
So that was like a teaser.
So, yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty legit to me.
So, okay.
But I don't know why he cut it off there. But, okay, so there's another cut. I don't know if actually, I wonder if I had to listen to this during the commercial break before we actually share it with the world. Do you think? Whatever happened, he did bleep some stuff. Thank God.
God only knows.
I didn't pre-screen this, so at least he was smart enough
to. That's
a
teaser. He's just trying to get your interest, and then I guess. Maybe
well, I'm interested.
Something out there.
I mean,
is there a second part, right?
There's a second part, but I think let me think about this. I'm not totally sure if we ought to just blurt this out to everyone.
I have a question.
Okay. What, Casey, the tobacco
Did he
nut?
mention any of us by name?
Well, I didn't hear anybody's name other than mine.
Okay.
So why? You don't want to be associated with this?
I had a few drinks to gambling and ran into Tank, and I just nothing by name is fine.
Oh, so about what happened on Thanksgiving Day? Is that it?
I've heard stories.
Heard stories. Okay. I heard is
I will incriminate no one.
All I heard is that he did some event and it may not have went perfectly well or not quite as planned.
Of course not.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let me think about it. We'll regroup here during the break and decide if we're gonna. We might have to just do this next. We'll see. More coming up on Scuba Radio Thanksgiving next. Stay close.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Bula. You'll hear that a lot when you visit Fiji. It's more than a greeting. It's the spirit of this friendly country. With 333 islands, white sand beaches, and year-round tropical warmth, it's hard not to feel happy at this exceptional dive destination known as the soft coral capital of the world. Fiji Airways has a modern fleet of aircraft to take you to Fiji in style and at great prices. Contact your travel agent now or go to FijiAirways.com and plan your Fijian dive adventure. That's FijiAirways.com.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of ScubaRadio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures ScubaRadio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Hey, baby, what's going down?
Later, nerd.
Are you lacking with the ladies?
Nope.
Enhance your scuba superpowers with a new ScubaRadio hat.
Wow, nice hat.
Just picked it up at ScubaRadio.com.
Buy 2 ScubaRadio hats and get free shipping.
Need a dive buddy, sexy?
Always. And I got a ScubaRadio hat for you, too.
New ScubaRadio hats are now available at ScubaRadio.com.
So cool.
Order yours today, or stay a loser.
ScubaRadio. Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with ScubaRadio. ScubaRadio. The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
ScubaRadio. Dive, dive, dive.
What's the matter with you?
There are 2 types of families on Thanksgiving Day. The ones who start drinking at 8 a.m. and the ones who run a 5K. And if you ran that turkey trot, chances are 100% that you posted your pics on Instagram and made the rest of us feel like total.
I don't want to hear you again.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. It is ScubaRadio Thanksgiving, post game, so to speak, because, it's the weekend. It's the weekend we talk about giving the gift of scuba. We are going to get into that and give you a few ideas.
That could be literal tanks.
But we're flashing back a little bit on Thanksgiving Day because Tank, one of our contributors here at ScubaRadio, a former strip club DJ, by the way, said he wanted to redeem himself after a mishap over the Halloween holiday. We had some miscommunication there. We heard the first clip. It sounded like he was doing a remote somewhere representing ScubaRadio. Something happened at the end where the feed got cut or something. But there's another cut here. I have not listened to this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just wing it. They at least produced it, or Tank produced it, and he bleeped himself, thank goodness. So I don't think we're going to get in any trouble there. But
just have your finger on the button just in case.
Okay, I'll have my finger on the dump button. But this is what evidently happened on Thanksgiving Day. Let's see what we got.
Okay, we're back live on ScubaRadio for Thanksgiving. Oh, hell yeah. Fun fact, quick story. Greg the Dive Master grew up in Cincinnati, where the television show WKRP in Cincinnati was based. So today I will recreate the famous WKRP turkey drop episode in Greg's honor for Thanksgiving. Oh, hell yeah. I have up here with me 27 frozen turkeys to give to those less fortunate. Each bird represents 1 year of ScubaRadio.
Frozen?
Attention! This is the Orlando Police Department. You in the silk shirt unbuttoned down to your navel. You are not authorized to be on the roof. Back away from the edge and exit the rooftop immediately.
Oh, it's the police. Guys, I gotta do this now. I am standing on the roof of the Truist building in downtown Orlando.
What?
Way the hell up here. The crowd below look like ants. All 27 frozen turkeys are attached to a new ScubaRadio umbrella.
Oh.
Available now on the merch page at ScubaRadio.com. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Every umbrella will act as a parachute and gently float the free turkeys safely down to those in need.
Huh?
All 525 feet below at street level. Here we go, guys. Greg and the ScubaRadio Scuba Squad have no idea of my kind gesture.
That's true.
But trust me, they will get all the credit. Here we go. The first ever ScubaRadio Thanksgiving turkey drop. Bombs away!
Oh, no. What?
Oh, my God. The umbrellas aren't holding. The umbrellas are not deploying.
Duh.
What is happening? Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. Watch out. Oh, one went through the windshield of a parked car. Look out down below. Oh, Greg. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, the humanity. Oh, hell no. Greg, I can't hold my position much longer.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. Oh.
Oh.
I hope your insurance is paid up.
It looks like the feed cut again.
I hope nobody was hurt.
I haven't gotten any calls or emails from law enforcement.
I mean, there's ScubaRadio umbrellas probably all over the street.
Oh, jeez. Are they
Didn't you say something about a packet of paperwork on your doorstep?
No, I didn't notice anything. I mean, but I haven't been out lately. I just, picked up some Amazon stuff that I ordered, on Black Friday. But I haven't seen anything I haven't opened up everything yet. Thanks, Casey.
Oh, my God.
It did rain. You might want to look off to the side where your gutter is.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what this means.
But you haven't heard from him.
Well,
I haven't heard
Johnny
anything.
Fever would be proud of him.
Okay. All right. There's that. Actually, should we just go there is a voicemail on the ScubaRadio hotline. Do you think I should play that? It's a holiday weekend.
Probably
so
somebody's lawyer.
You're in it now.
All right, let me play this voicemail. This looks like I recognize the number. Could that be? No. What is it? What is this?
This is the Orange County Correctional Facility.
Uh-oh.
You have a collect call from...
Tank. Oh, hell no.
Do you accept the charges?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Greg, it's Tank. I'm in jail. The ScubaRadio Thanksgiving turkey drop was an unmitigated disaster. They arrested me and locked me up. I'm waiting my trial date. As God is my witness, I thought the ScubaRadio umbrellas would float the turkeys. But I rained down frozen turkeys on innocent people, like frozen meteorites. What have I done? I'm in the clink, the pokey, the hoosgow, the cooler. You gotta get me out of here, man.
Tank. Whoa. What, was anybody injured?
I hope not. I could be looking at a long sentence, man. I think most of the people scattered when the first two came down. You gotta post bail, man. You gotta get me out of here.
Okay. Well, look, we got to finish your show. Maybe after I can see what we can do. I don't know, maybe a GoFundMe account or something.
Dude, seriously, I won't last 24 hours in here. I'm too pretty. I'll be married to the man with the most cigarettes. I'm counting on you, man. It's bad. At least drop me off a tube of lipstick and some baby powder. Don't ask any questions. Oh, and some lube.
Your time is up. Disconnecting. Goodbye.
Whoa. That doesn't sound very
he needs bail.
Reassuring.
I mean, if you get him baby oil, he could join Diddy.
Okay. Well, he's probably right next to him. Sounds like to me. That's unfortunate. I don't think that went as he had hoped it would, and I know it didn't go as how I would have liked it.
Well, we got to go get him after the show.
Are you sure? I think he might
Can't let him rot in there.
Well, we might be safer.
What, 2-3 days.
Yeah, I mean, the last couple of projects that we put him in charge of have not went as planned.
Maybe we should just send a couple turkeys to the jail kitchen.
Okay, let's do that, and they can stuff them.
Oh yeah,
with
some while he needed lube.
With some lube. All right, more coming up. Stay close. Did we apologize in advance for this today?
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Scuba action star Mike Scott is back in a new audiobook, Cayman Cowboys, Reefs Under Pressure. From author Eric Douglas comes the one that started it all. Listen as Mike deals with submarines, kidnapping, betrayal, and more.
He didn't even have fins or a mask to let him see in the water. He was going to be slow and blind. If it weren't for the float, he knew there would be no way he would ever make it to the surface.
Download Cayman Cowboys or Oil and Water, Return to Cayman, Turks and Chaos, and Lionfish at Amazon, booksbyeric.com, and audible.com.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer. And Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Peregrine is a simple, full-color, multi-gas dive computer. It's also the most economical Shearwater dive computer released to date. Check it out and the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater. Dive computers for demanding divers.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Now listen to me. I beg of you not to do this thing.
Scuba dive, scuba dive, scuba dive stuff. Scuba dive gear in water chin clear. Diving the world with my buddy pair on nitrox or air. It's the right time for more dive time and to give the gift of scuba today.
I can solve everything.
Scuba dive time is a swell time to avoid the monotony of a boring workday.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hurry up, diver, put your fins on your feet.
That is rich.
You will never get enough. Pics with Chris Kringle at just 60 feet.
That does not happen.
You just need scuba dive. We all want scuba dive. Let's get scuba dive stuff.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. It is the time to kick off our campaign of giving the gift of scuba. It could be scuba dive stuff. It could be gear. It could be trips. It could be continuing education. But we're here to remind you to do just that. And maybe even just go to ScubaRadio.com and pick up some new Scuba Radio merch, which was a huge, huge hit at the Vegas show. And or at the DEMA show in Vegas last week. I mean, Casey was wearing the new Scuba Radio tennis shoes.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, they were big time conversation starters. It usually was like, what the hell are you wearing? And that'd start off the conversation. And, you could look at that as a good thing or a bad thing. I know Vinny Two Tanks was, he loved them. I saw him and he looked at my shoes and said, wow, I want some.
Yeah, they were pretty nice. I liked them.
Yeah. So are you going to buy some?
I've got my eye on something, but I don't need a pair of shoes.
Oh, well, he's got his eye.
There's lots of other items.
He's got his eyes. I know what he has his eyes on.
Umbrella.
Yeah. No. The Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
Diving drawers. Right?
Yeah.
The underwear.
No, I'm looking towards the rash guard.
Oh, the rash guard. Okay, that's
Good
what
call.
I was thinking. Right, it wasn't the underwear. No, Jerry the Diver guy is actually holding up one of the new Hawaiian shirts. Now, Casey was wearing one, the Mermaid Diver one that you can see up there on the merch page. But there's another one, a bubble version of the Hawaiian shirt, and Jerry the Diver guy is actually showing it up on his camera on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. We apologize because you can't see it. Because
oh God,
hold it higher.
Hang on, let me fix it here.
Now it's nothing.
Yeah, we see nothing.
Now he's gone.
Major improvement.
Even better.
Lost him.
Let me get it fixed here where y'all can see it.
Yeah, I
Quit
can't
crying.
believe why are you wearing the shirt, Jerry, as opposed to just holding it up? I thought you were supposed to be.
He just got it.
He just got all right, but he could put it on and show us what it looks like on a, see if it's an improvement. A nice big logo and a bubble on the backside.
Well, you can't miss that logo.
Yeah, that was the whole point. There's
Yeah,
little
you
divers on the
feel
front and stuff, and a bubble logo on the. It's the bubble Hawaiian shirt. I don't know. You're holding it, Jerry. What do you think? You like it? Does it look pretty
it's
cool?
Nice.
Does it feel? Does it caress your skin like a baby's butt?
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Oh, and he has the other one too. He has both of them. So he has the
And my
Mermaid
other
Diver
didn't
one.
have the extra hand that Casey had.
Yes. Well, that was because Casey had a larger size and had to fill up the material somehow. So it did.
He's
But
a walking
On
billboard.
the inside of it, it does.
yeah. All right. On the inside, it has a hand from
Yeah.
nowhere, but
On the
not on the
flap.
outside. Yeah. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Yeah. But you like it is the bottom. Are you going to put them on and model
Yeah, they're
them?
pretty
or-
nice, actually.
Or are you going to model them for us and give
You just want to
the
see me
ladies a
modeling,
show?
don't you, Greg?
Give the ladies. I'm wearing mine. I'm wearing a new Scuba Radio V-neck tee. Drink it in,
just-
ladies.
you just want to
And by
see me
ladies,
naked.
I mean the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad that's here with us today.
That's all you want. See me naked.
No, I
You know,
told you to put clothes
you
on.
keep-
Not take them off. I said put clothes on. That's the opposite of seeing you naked, Jerry. All right, here it
You
goes.
keep pushing him. He's going to be designer wearing the Scuba Radio
Yeah,
red
look at that.
shorts.
Look at it. I mean, I think it makes him look skinny, doesn't it? Yeah.
Because I am skinny, Greg.
Oh, okay, right.
I lost 10 pounds in Vegas.
Yes. Well, and the video puts on 10, so that's probably accurate. But
And then I come home with edema bug.
edema bug.
Yes.
Like, what'd you do that? It crawled up in some orifice and you brought it back.
Undoubtedly it did.
Oh boy.
I've been sick as a freaking dog.
Yeah. I see. I'll be honest. I thought I was. Generally speaking, when I come back from a DEMA show, because it's like 10,000 people from all around the world, it's almost impossible not to come back and get like a cold for a day or so.
Yeah.
But I have not. I felt fine.
This has been pretty brutal.
Yeah.
You look like hell.
Yeah.
I feel like hell.
Well,
God, he's bleeding.
I feel
Where?
like I've been run over by a Mack truck.
okay. Well, gosh, I was going to say he looked better than normal.
Oh,
today.
gee, I love you too.
But no, but now I think it was just the new Scuba Radio shirts he was wearing.
I'll tell you what happened to Jerry.
Yeah, what, Casey,
We were-
the tobacco nut?
We were having a steak dinner at the Edge there at the hotel.
Yeah,
I was drinking bourbon.
right.
And Jerry was drinking seltzer water with lime.
Uh-huh. That's usually how it starts.
Yep. He had
You
nothing
ended
to
up
kill the
passed
bacteria.
out in somebody's hotel room that you didn't know?
It's Vegas. What stays in Vegas,
We'll show up on Scuba Radio and the rest of social media.
What's his name?
Right.
That waitress had to be 70, Jerry.
Well, she was 71.
She was 71?
Yeah.
Wow.
But she was loaded.
Like a baked potato.
Yep. With sour cream.
A big gooey mess. Okay. Well, I don't know what the point of bringing that up was. I mean, I really didn't.
I
even
feel
know.
awkward, and I wasn't even involved.
Exactly.
I got to go take a shower.
Yeah.
I feel dirty.
You made it.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Jerry's system is alcohol based. So when it's alcohol to blood ratio gets low, he
I
gets
see.
sick.
I see what you're saying. He was not drinking booze that night. Therefore, he was not disinfected as he should have been and brought home a bug from Vegas. Yeah. See, you're supposed to drink the booze, Jerry, not rub it all over you.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
Yeah. So you kind of blew it there, bud. But you're on the mend now.
I apologize for that one.
You're on the mend now, right?
I'm getting better.
Okay. All right.
A little moonshine help.
Yep. Well, there's little mama's medicine. That'll do the trick every time.
Spring water.
Yeah.
Always brings things back to normal.
Right.
Proves my point.
Yeah. But you know, Casey was all decked out in the gear. I don't know. Were you wearing something at the show too, new, or you didn't get your stuff in time for the show, right?
I didn't
Jerry?
get my stuff in time.
Yeah. So he was wearing old stuff, old gear.
Yeah.
And, and so
it's okay. It's a
Because my
Scuba
fearless
Radio
Yeah, it was still
gets
good.
me no new stuff.
No. Well, no, you ordered. You ordered it too late. It came after you got home. But Casey was all decked out. And
I was decked out to the nines.
And people complimented you in a positive way, which was an improvement over usual encounters, right? Right, Casey?
Well, as long as I handed them a cigar first, then they were
you had
really
to bribe
nice to
them?
me.
Really? Didn't they comment about your new shirt and your shoes and stuff? I had a bunch of people asking me about, hey, where'd you get this? And I'm like, well, you can get it too at ScubaRadio.com. It's our new merch.
Every booth I stopped at, they went, "Oh, you're with Scuba Radio," and yeah, I am.
Yeah, and you could be like me. Just go to ScubaRadio.com and click on the merch page and buy your own, right? You told him that, didn't you? You didn't tell him that, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. He's a liar. I think he is what we call...
Liar! Liar!
Liar! Liar!
Okay, well, regardless, we'll let him slide this time. More coming up. Stay close.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Greetings. I trust that Christmas brings you its traditional mix of good food and violent stomach cramp.
The world is fine.
Oh, good.
Dive into the depths, it's gonna blow your mind.
Very good.
With Scuba Radio, we're cruising the waves, exploring the ocean. It's the life we crave.
That's great.
Oh, good for you. Tune in and listen to the show.
You're gonna love it. It's fantastic.
Oh, come on, man. Let's do it, man. Let's be a team. Scuba Radio, diving into the deep blue. Okay. Diving deep blue.
Now that's wonderful.
Sharing a love for scuba, the passion shining through.
I felt like
Shining through.
I was hovering above my own body.
Come on and join us. Dive into the fun.
You're not serious about this.
Into the fun.
Of course I am.
Scuba Radio, love for diving has just begun.
Oh, you don't believe that, do you?
It's not a question of faith, it's just common sense.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. That's kind of nice, huh? It's a nice little Christmas ditty. It kind of brings everybody together at this time of year. CJ's in the studio with me, a.k.a. Cock Johnson.
Thank you.
He's kicking off the holiday season, right? We got Jared the Diver Guy. We got Casey the Tobacco Nut, Vinny Two Tanks, and even Bubble Boy connected via the web. The only one who's having a bummer of a day is Jerry. He came home from Vegas with a bug up his ass.
Ooh.
But I don't know what that was all about, other than hopefully he'll get over it. He said it, not me.
Maybe it was a lobster.
Was it? Well, they call them bugs. Yeah, I guess.
There was a lobster loose.
Yeah. So, anywho.
Well, I did have that bug at Hell's Kitchen.
What do you mean at Hell's Kitchen? What we went to
I had
Hell's Kitchen.
lobster.
Oh yeah, lobster risotto. Beef
No, I had the
Wellington.
lobster tail.
Oh, you had a lobster tail, a bonus lobster tail. That's right, on your lobster risotto. Yeah, we went
You
there with
had
the crew.
risotto,
Had a
and I
good
had
old
lobster
time.
tail.
Did you have shark fin soup with that?
No, they don't serve that. Come on.
Oh.
Gordon Ramsay's a big fan of the ocean and the environment. He doesn't do that, Vinny. Vinny, you should have.
No, actually, the previous several Dimas ago, they had a sit-in at there was a Japanese restaurant at the Westgate, and they were serving shark fin soup.
Right.
Dima members
raised hell.
Yeah,
and
remember
they
that?
Yeah, I do. They don't do that anymore.
That was a big deal, and the restaurant closed. I'm sure it's not there anymore.
Yeah, but yeah, we went to Hell's Kitchen, marked that one off the list since we got the crew together. We didn't have Vinny with us. I mean, it's funny, when Dima happens, Vinny is like laser focused on work. He's like a different person. You see him on the
over to see him 2
He's
times
so
and never could get
professional.
up with him.
It's the one thing. It's the one job I do every year. So
Yeah.
I take it seriously.
You do. You do a very good job.
He's there to work, not to monkey around with you retards.
Well, we weren't monkeying around. I mean, some of them could be
It's the
considered
only time of year
retarded.
where you can really communicate with people.
Yes.
That in the industry. So you want to make sure you meet with everybody.
Right. And as you can tell, Vinny Two Tanks is a master communicator. And he
I
puts
do
that
pretty
skill.
well.
You do. Yeah. I mean, he has the sales pitch down. He works with the folks from Spare Air and does a great job at telling people on how they can use these or sell them there in their dive shops and things like that. Right, Vinny?
And don't forget now I support the Brownie Marine Group and hookahs and everything.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything, but I never see him. He's never at the bar. He didn't go eat with us because he's too focused on work. Has no time for us lowlifes when it comes to
I had affairs every night that were
You had
booked,
affairs.
so,
Oh, hey, whoa!
I had places to go. I also attend an association meeting for dive safety officers at aquariums.
Yeah.
So that takes up quite a bit of time.
Right. Yeah, you don't have to make excuses. I know you don't want to be associated with us, Vinny. I get it.
In Vinny's defense, he did have on a nice suit,
but I
am stand out to our casual wear.
What do you mean suit? When did you?
I am getting paid. So you guys are there for fun. So I'm. I got to earn my pay.
Well, he wasn't. Why do you say he was wearing a suit, Casey? He wasn't wearing a suit.
When I saw him, he had on a nice suit jacket and slacks. He looked very professional.
I did? Okay.
I think you're getting him mixed up with someone
I
else.
thought so.
Oh, did you wear a suit at Dima, Vinny? No. Did you?
No.
He doesn't
He
bother
had
that
on a
nonsense.
sport coat and a nice pair of
There was
slacks.
someone else.
You must have saw someone else that is as handsome as I was.
Well,
and
remember,
mistaken him for me.
Well, when they went to the steakhouse, when Jerry and Casey went to the steakhouse, Casey was drinking, and Vinny and Jerry wasn't. So maybe you saw someone you thought was Vinny.
Maybe
it caught your eye.
Jerry was Vinny.
And you're like, hey, you're a very handsome
normally
man.
I'd stay at the Westgate. I would have ran across you guys, but this time I wasn't at the Westgate, so that's why I didn't bump into you as much.
Right.
Oh, hanging out at the Trump Towers, were you?
Yeah.
No.
No. What?
So where did you stay at, Benny?
I stayed at a courtyard or by Courtyard Marriott or something like that. It was within close walking distance, way closer than Westgate. So we switched to that.
You were
we had
staying
the
at
original
the
Westgate. Then we found this other place that was real closer.
All right.
So-
Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. You don't want to be associated with us when you're, in front of important people.
Well, like I said,
If I were
it's
you,
just
I'd
once
do
a
the same
year.
thing, Benny. I would. So don't feel you got to cover your tracks or come up with excuses. We know you don't like us. That's fine. I wouldn't like us if I were you either. So.
But there's one thing I've learned.
What'd you learn?
It's all about scuba. We're the only radio show talks about scuba.
Yes.
all the time.
Well,
finally,
and we're all about sharing the love of scuba, and it is
right.
It's
And
that.
we're really good at that part.
Well, hey, this is the time of year to give the gift of scuba. Did you pick up
Yes.
any stuff, any items at Dima that you're going to share with your, diving friends like me? Did you find anything you want to get me for Christmas or anything like that?
Well, I got a couple of rubber ducks. Would you like one?
Yeah, I mean that's something. I mean, I was expecting,
I got a
lump of
freebie
coal.
of a couple of rubber ducks. So
Couple of rubber, and what am I supposed to do with the rubber ducks? I better not ask that.
Never let it be said that Vinny does not give a duck.
Put them in the bathtub when you take your next bath.
Everybody's nightmares, Greg.
What else did I get? I got a free hat somewhere. I got a free visor.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right. Yeah, everybody was giving away a ton of stuff last week. I'd say overall the vibe at the DEMA show in Vegas was really, really positive. Would you get that?
People don't realize it, but when you get in that show, there's a lot of opportunities for a lot of stuff. Like, we sell stuff at a really reduced rate. It's an opportunity to get something and yet, I keep telling people to come by. Hey, check with the manufacturer. We all have samples.
Right.
We can fix you up right there.
Yeah.
Save you some money.
Dive shops, place orders for the year, and if they place them there at the DEMA show, they usually give them an extra, DEMA show discount,
and
that kind of thing. A lot of
people don't realize when you come, you come there's lots of opportunity to score a lot of stuff if you know what you're doing.
Right. I mean, there were a ton of trips given away, probably more than I've seen at any DEMA. Yeah, I mean, Fiji Airways alone literally gave away 3 pairs of airline tickets and diving trips with like volley and Benga and all this kind of stuff each day of the show. I mean, that's like, each ticket's like $2,000. I mean, they did
last
it
year
every day.
At the scuba show, I got a 2 round trip tickets to the Caymans. Brittany and I are going.
Brittany,
how about that?
You like Brittany more than you like me,
before,
or
so I would have took you, Greg.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Brittany and I haven't been there before.
That just showed the love there, didn't it?
Well, Jerry, are you jelly?
I'm just trying to make the point that there's a lot of stuff.
You just made the point, Greg.
The only reason why I won the tickets at the scuba show was they gave it away towards the end of on Sunday, or was nobody there. So they must have called 10 names before they called my name.
Well, there you go. But that's all. As long as they call your name, that's all that matters, right? All right. Look, hour 2 of the big show is on deck. We got more of Scuba Radio Thanksgiving and giving the gift of scuba and our reflections on the DEMA show in Vegas. Stay close to the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio. Let's go!
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio. This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters? Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.
Hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling your radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome to hour 2 of the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. CJ's in the studio with me.
Welcome to the Deuce.
Yeah.
Hour 2.
Right. And we got Casey the Tobacco Nut, Jerry the Diver Guy, Vinny Two Tanks, and Bubble Boy connected via the web as part of the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad. Now we are fresh from the DEMA show in Las Vegas. We got more to reflect on when it comes to that big event. I mean, I think it was wildly successful. I think it was really, really good this year. Had a great time. We mentioned we went to Hell's Kitchen and, played tours for a little bit, saw the Sphere, the new iconic thing they have there in Vegas. That's a pretty impressive thing to see for sure. And so we just had a good time with the crew and just mingling with all the dive industry people that we see every year. Coming up, by the way, before I forget, we are going to share details on this year's Scuba Radio Christmas Crabstravaganza show. We have already made plans to make this one truly epic. We're going to take it to another level. That's coming up a little bit later on in the show. I'll share that. But reflecting more on the DEMA show, I want to share a few anecdotes of, kind of more behind-the-scenes stuff that happened that we didn't cover on the show last week that was recorded from the exhibit show floor.
Ditch the dirt. Dish the dirt.
Ditch?
Dish.
It could be ditch, depending on how you...
I can't talk good.
You can't talk? Welcome to radio, my friend. Welcome to radio. First off, I got to give Lisa and the gang at the History of Diving Museum a little shout out because they gave us a really nice thing on the last day of the show where it said they gave me a certificate. The History of Diving Museum extends their deepest thanks, get it, deepest, to Scuba Radio for recognition of your generous support and contributions to the History of Diving Museum and the diving community. That was really nice of Lisa and Sally, the gang at the History Diving Museum. And it caught me off guard. I teared up there for a second. Did you see that tear, Jerry? You were standing there.
You got emotional?
I did. Hard to believe, but I did. I do because I wasn't expecting. I'm like, what? Thank you. We're handing stuff out.
Actually, Lisa pulled me over to the side before you got over there and told me what was going on. I said, you got to bust his balls, don't you?
I beg your pardon.
Yeah. Excuse me?
Yeah. And then she said, I'm going to try.
All right. Well, she didn't really do that.
If I can find him.
She got me all, emotional. I was like, whoa, I didn't expect, anyone to, direct any of the love towards me. We were giving out the love to everybody in the audience and stuff. So that was very
giver.
nice.
You're not used to taking.
That's right. That is so
you
right.
About your other award?
I was just trying to give stuff away. Okay.
Sure.
No, it was. I kid, but it was really nice. And then you'll see on the Scuba Radio shelf there. See that little coin? We got a challenge coin, CJ.
This?
Yeah, from the folks at Dive Heart. How about that? It's a challenge coin. So you put it in your hand and like you shake on it and you challenge them to be a better person. Quit being an a-hole.
Didn't work.
Oh, okay. No, that was
trying.
No, I kid again, but I appreciate that. Jim Elliott and the gang at Dive Heart. They actually were the Dive Community Champions Platinum winner of this year's DEMA show in Vegas, which is what Scuba Radio got a few years ago. Remember that?
No.
Thank you, Jerry.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're somebody.
Things I do for you.
If you need a minute, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm getting all worked up here, aren't I? I apologize.
Did somebody spike your coffee or something?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Maybe I do got a bug.
You might be a little low T.
Just like Jerry, I might have brought a bug back from Vegas.
Go to the clinic and get a testosterone shot.
Wrong.
You're getting really kind of crying.
It's okay to share your emotions. You know that. I know you're all Cock Johnson like out on the outside.
It's embarrassing, Greg.
We're all a gooey mess on the inside.
Pull your stuff together.
It's the holidays.
I almost said a bad word.
It's hard not to get melancholy during the holidays and things. But no, but here's the thing. I love the DEMA show. I've been doing it so many years. I mean, it's 27 years of Scuba Radio. I've been to at least 28 DEMAs now, I guess, because I started right after the first one I went to. And, when you do it that long, DEMA turns into a family reunion. because you see all your old friends. And
that's what I really like about it, because you can see people once a year.
Right.
It's just a good feeling to say, hey, we're here. You know?
Yeah.
Greg.
And you know, and it's nice. People will come up to me, and I'm sure, you know,
they go, "Wow, you're still alive?"
Exactly. Yeah, but they might even come up to Casey, the tobacco nut, Jerry the diver guy, and Vinny Two Tanks, like, "Hey, you're Jerry the diver guy. What's going on?" Did that happen, Jerry?
Yep.
See, and he's like, "You owe me money." Yeah.
Yeah, actually, somebody came up and introduced themselves to me, and I know who you are from the radio show. So somebody else saw me.
Wow.
One person.
Did he buy you a drink or anything? Or?
No, but he recognized, you know, I listened to you on the radio show, and I go, wow, one person listens. That's great.
So, you know, and I've had this happen over the years. It's very humbling when someone comes up and says, "Hey, you listen to the show," and it's really nice. But I'll share a little anecdote. Like I think it was after the end of day 2. It was late night. I was getting ready to cash out of the bar and head up for the night. And I'm sitting there at the bar.
8 o'clock.
Right. And I'm sitting there at the bar, and this guy comes up, and you know, he goes, "Hey, you're ScubaRadio." I was like, "What gave it away? The shoes?" You know, or
the shirt, the hat.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm a walking
the umbrella
billboard.
I have an open umbrella for no reason indoors.
Yeah. And he goes, "Oh, yeah. He goes, I was like, yeah, I listen. It's good." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm from Bermuda. I'm a dive instructor in Bermuda." I'm like, "Really? I haven't been there. It's been on my list." Super nice guy. We have a nice conversation. He says his dad lives in Orlando, and I said, "Yeah, that's where we're based out of." We're talking, you know, just chit-chatting, you know, a little bit. And then really abruptly, all of a sudden he goes, "Okay, this is going to sound really weird, but I'm totally fanboying right now. Can I get a picture?" And I was like, I about fell out of the chair. I'm like, "What?" I was like, sure.
With you?
Yes. God bless him. It was so,
Greg,
but
the
it was
last day I had that girl run up on stage wanting her picture took with me. So
well, yeah,
wow.
yeah, and I think you're his.
Then she made her boyfriend take it.
You're her baby mama now, aren't you? Yeah, probably.
Baby daddy.
Oh, is that what it was? I'm not sure about that. Regardless, you know, I bring it up. It was, you know, it's been nice when people come up and say stuff, but it was a very interesting, abrupt kind of conversation where all of a sudden he goes, "I'm totally fanboying right now." And God bless him. I don't know. I don't have his name, but dude from Bermuda, dive instructor guy. Thank you. That was very nice. Well, you made my week. What?
The
what are you
monitor
laughing
on
at?
the right.
Yeah.
Look at Jerry's frozen.
Oh no. Oh God, no.
I just went back. God, that was funny.
Yeah, that was funny right there.
That was on a funny face.
Okay, who you are.
Sorry.
But anywho.
There it is.
What? Oh, you can see it now.
Well, that's the delay feed.
That was the face he made when the girl wanted a picture with him?
He goes,
Is that what Yeah, okay. Anyway.
Well, I don't know why
on that same topic.
Yeah.
I had 2 guys at the airport call me over at the bar.
Okay, we're out of time. We can't talk about that. That's an off-the-air story. Sounds like with Casey the Tobacco Nut. You know what I mean? Saved by the clock. Woo! More coming up. Stay close.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer, and Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Taric is the best, most intuitive, and reliable wristwatch-sized dive computer on the market. Check it out and the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater, dive computers for demanding divers.
How, when, and where it's made has never been more important than now. Just ask all those divers and dive shops that struggled to get products and parts during the pandemic. One relatively new gear manufacturer, however, managed quite well. Nex is one of the few, if not only, dive gear manufacturers to bring regulator and design assembly back to the USA. No shortages during the pandemic for their customers and dealers. And get this, Nex was a Tester's Choice winner in Scuba Lab for 2022 and a Best Buy in 2023. Each Nex regulator system is made to order, cutting down on overhead and allowing you to get exactly what you need for the kind of diving you prefer. This will be the last regulator you'll ever need, since the modular design can easily be modified as your diving skills and preferences evolve over time. Are you ready to make your next dive your best dive? Then go to nextdive.com. That's nexdive.com. Next Underwater Products. nextdive.com.
Scuba action star Mike Scott is back in a new audiobook, Cayman Cowboys, Reefs Under Pressure. From author Eric Douglas comes the one that started it all. Listen as Mike deals with submarines, kidnapping, betrayal, and more.
He didn't even have fins or a mask to let him see in the water. He was going to be slow and blind. If it weren't for the float, he knew there would be no way he would ever make it to the surface.
Download Cayman Cowboys or Oil and Water, Return to Cayman, Turks and Chaos, and Lionfish at Amazon, booksbyeric.com, and audible.com.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio. Dive, dive, dive.
No child wants to play with a Charlie in the box, so I had to come here.
Tinkle, 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 it's a song all divers sing. I am old Kris Kringle, I'm the king of tinkling. Tinkle, tinkle, divers, in our wetsuits we will go. Then give your buddy high fivers with Scuba Radio. Ho, ho! Now you must believe that it's my pet peeve when some divers deny. They should just quit saying they hold it. We all know that's a lie.
Mom!
Tinkle, 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 in our wetsuits we will go.
Mom!
Take it from Kris Kringle on Scuba Radio.
I'm home!
On Scuba Radio.
Now,
ho, ho!
This won't hurt a bit.
I think it will. I think it's going to leave a nasty mark and possibly some bruising. But there's an ointment that you rub right on it, maybe a salve, clear right up in a week or two.
A lube.
Maybe. Very possible.
Water soluble.
All right. So, that little taste of what the Scuba Radio Christmas Crab Extravaganza show will be, little ditties like that. They get way worse.
Did you say, ditties?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Just trying to stay up with today's news.
You said something else. Go ahead. Keep going.
So yeah. I mean, the Scuba Radio Christmas Crab Extravaganza show. That's our yearly annual,
gift to ourselves.
Okay, that we feel necessary to share with the world, and it's kind of like our on-air office Christmas party where we get the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad together. We bring them together. Have them shower me with gifts, valuable gifts and things like that, and then I abuse them accordingly. It's something like that, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And we have already made plans
Bring
for
your
this
own
year's.
booze. It's always BYOB.
Yes, but we've made plans this year to do this, kind of kick it up a notch. I got Captain Walt DeMartini with me right now. Captain Walt, how you doing, buddy?
Well, I'm doing great, Greg, but
Yeah.
I don't understand something. My bondsman just called me a few minutes ago, and something about Tank was going to the can for dropping something, and I don't know.
Last week spoke to him. He was pleading for his freedom and some lube.
Lube, yeah.
Yeah. That's a whole nother thing. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have plenty of lube here because we've already made arrangements for
the Scuba Radio Christmas Crab Extravaganza.
Yeah, it's number one on my book this next week coming up.
Well, we're going to do it on we're going to record it on Friday the 13th, appropriately enough. December Friday the 13th at the Gomez Hilton.
Oh, what could go wrong?
Well, everything. But that's pretty much what happens when we do this type of thing. But it's going to be different because this will be the first time we've ever done a crab extravaganza, from the Gomez Hilton. And, our home away from home when we travel to South Florida. So
we haven't done one there yet.
Yeah, not a crab extravaganza. And it's Friday the 13th, and you know what that means?
Drunken Santa.
Yeah. Oh, well, that means it could be.
I've got a special place for him under the
in
dock.
hell. Oh, yeah. No.
No,
Under the dock.
the
Oh, I'm sorry.
Under the dock, where we don't get the auriferous aroma of him.
Right. Yeah. Well,
he's scraping barnacles.
Yeah, very possible. That's how he. That's probably how he his sustenance, his fiber, and his diet.
Yeah, he and Mr. Gomez are going to be hanging out together.
Well,
and,
I was going to say Gomez and Julio might even show up if we're lucky.
Well, Julio's made an attempt to. He kind of mumbles something. I mean, I couldn't understand what he was saying, but it had something to do with coming here that weekend.
Yeah,
I think.
like something like I'll be down at the schoolyard.
Yeah.
That was Mr. Gomez.
There he is. Yeah, who knows? Tank might be sprung from the pokey by then, hopefully.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, yeah. Let's hope. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate the fact that you're willing to provide your establishment for our festivities this year, Walt. That was very kind of you. And
well, it needs a tune-up. It needs a really
you mean an upgrade for us or
right. Well, it needs some hot honey.
Okay. We can. We got to get the Aqua Gypsy. She's supposedly there's some down there for us now. You know that, right, CJ?
Oh, I want to try that.
Yeah.
I heard you can use that as a lube.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you try it first and let us know how it goes.
Experiment with a cigar.
We've got a 55-gallon drum of it down here.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
Well,
that's
see,
a lot.
yeah, Brittany told me that when we were in Vegas, she was there at the Dima show. She said, "Yeah, I got my honey down there in South Florida at the Gomez Hilton. So when we go down there for the Scuba Radio Christmas Crab Extravaganza, we'll get everybody all covered in honey and have them jump in a big pile of feathers. And what do you do?
I didn't realize it was that kind of party.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to kick it up a notch or bring it down a level. I don't know. I guess it depends on.
Greg, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's that?
Can you bring that DJ guy from the strip club?
Well, Tank.
Advertisement for hot honey?
Yeah, but he did the hot honey thing great, and then he went off the rails for Halloween, and I don't know. Thanksgiving didn't go quite how he expected. I don't think either, but I'm hoping we can spring him in time for the Scuba Radio Christmas Crab Extravaganza. It won't be the same without him. I mean,
he'll be there. I think he'll be there.
You think he'll be there? Yeah. I mean, can you imagine getting him and the Drunken Santa together? Man, what a buddy team that would be.
That could be arranged.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good buddy team there. It'd be no diving, just a few face plants probably throughout the night. Is my guess.
Hey, if we get Tank, Julio, Gomez, and the Drunken Santa together, they can go on the road.
Have to leave the house.
Right. Yeah, that would be like the Three Musketeers. It'd be a Drunken Santa, Tank, and Julio. Just get those three.
Yep.
Troublemakers together, and then just watch the news reports on the TV the next day. That'd be a great way to recover. To work off the hangover. You think?
We just got to keep them in the house so they can get into less trouble.
Right. Padded rooms.
Keep them out of the hot honey.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That could be a mess. But yeah, it's going to be a good time, and of course we'll do a whole show, a Christmas themed crab extravaganza show as we always do. Maybe have a few gifts amongst the crew. You never know. And just have a good old time. You can't have a bad time at the Gomez Hilton because of Captain Walt.
It's never been done.
Yeah.
It's never been done. That's right. So we really appreciate that, Walt. And, it's going to be the same weekend as the Fort Lauderdale Christmas Light Boat Parade. So we may cover that a little bit, while we're down in that neck of the woods. So it's going to be a good time. Plan accordingly. That show, if things go as planned, and they won't. But... hopefully on the 14th, that show will be the Scuba Radio Christmas Crab Extravaganza, the aftermath. All right? More coming up. Stay close.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of ScubaRadio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures ScubaRadio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You are now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
My tree. So what's the matter with you? Look what you've done to my tree.
It is an ugly tree anyway.
Baby, I wanna trim you.
What?
Baby, I wanna trim you.
She know about this.
Baby, I wanna trim you.
Yes.
Beautiful Christmas tree.
We all discussed it.
I'm gonna bring along my hatchet.
That's what I would do if I were you.
My beautiful Christmas ball.
Just picture this.
I'll sprinkle my snow up on your tree and hang a mistletoe on your wall.
I'm confused.
Baby, I wanna trim you a beautiful Christmas tree.
How are we gonna get the star on top?
I got it. Now, come on, girl. I wanna trim your tree.
Well, personally, I think it's a wonderful idea, too.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Have you got your tree? You're going to get one this weekend, CJ? What do you think?
I got a tree.
You got a tree already? Yeah?
It's in my attic.
It's in your attic. Okay. Are you going to set it up? Are you going to put it up?
I don't know. Maybe not.
What?
It's kind of a pain in the ass.
Whatever, Scrooge. Jeez. I've always wanted to have like one of those underwater Christmas trees. And do one of those kind of decorate the, the Christmas tree dive kind of thing. You ever want to do that?
I never heard of that.
Really? No, they do it every year.
Who does?
People who, take trees underwater and dress them up. No, they actually put like fish food on them and stuff like that. And they put them down and then the fish come and eat the
What are they made out of?
Tree stuff. You never heard? We've
Like
talked
a
about this
branch?
every year.
Like a branch?
Yeah,
Or
like
a whole
you could
tree?
take a real tree, yeah, and something that's biodegradable. But some people will do that, and I've heard like dive clubs and some dive charters do that
Aren't
every
they
year.
kind of buoyant? You have to weight them down.
Well, you probably got to tie it down to something. I mean, Casey.
That's why we have lead.
Well, there's lead. Yeah, you could do that, or just tie it, to something. I mean, I know some people that have done it on like some wrecks. Some dive wrecks and things like that, and tie it to the side of the boat, let it hang for, a week or so. The fish come and clean it, and then they'll clean it up, a week later or something, if there's anything left.
Environmental note, don't tie it to the coral reef.
No, you don't want to do that, of course.
Yeah, Greg.
Well, I didn't say you did. I'm just saying okay, whatever. All right. But, it is something you could do if you want, or find someone who does it. They do it all over the country for sure. I've heard of
Now,
this.
do you decorate it with like balls and stuff?
Yeah. Well, you don't want to have a tree without any balls.
Then
Do
it's
you
a
put
gir-
blue
then
balls on it?
Then it's a girl tree.
Okay. You have your fun, Mr. Immature. Okay. Anyway.
All this nonsense today, and that you call me out for.
Right.
Okay.
Well, that's just what we do. I mean,
I guarantee you, I had the weirdest Christmas tree you've ever had.
And why? would that be?
When I was in Texas, they couldn't get trees one year, so I went out and spray painted a couple tumbleweeds and decorated them.
You had a tumbleweed Christmas tree?
Yes.
Okay.
That's creative.
Why not?
At least.
I mean, it was just, aren't they kind of like big and round? They're not even really trees, are they? A tumbleweed?
Well, actually, when you're done, it kind of looks like you built a snowman.
Oh, okay. You took a few of them and stacked them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
big one
that's
on the
not a
bottom,
terrible
you know,
idea.
got smaller at the top.
Right.
Painted them gold.
Okay. All right. Well,
Why
that's
not green?
That's creative. I would say that's creative. You know, you work with what you have.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, being
Moving
that
on.
being that Vinny didn't have a pumpkin this year for Halloween, is he going to have like one of those, Peanuts Christmas trees set up behind him this year? Or you ever do that, Vinny? Or have you ever
He's
thought?
muted.
I can't hear you, Vinny. Talk to me. What do you think? Have you ever put a Christmas tree up? Would you or no?
I could put one up.
Yeah, you should. I mean,
I think you need to put a Charlie Brown Christmas tree up.
'Tis the season, Vinny. I mean, are you getting
So
tumbleweeds?
when's the Christmas show next
blowing
week?
through?
When are we doing it?
Well, it's going to be Friday the 13th, but we'll be celebrating Christmas all
What,
throughout
2
the
weeks
month
from
of
today,
December.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll put up a tree then.
Put up a tree
Behind me here.
Be festive. And
Yeah.
So we
give the
didn't get
gift
a
of
pumpkin.
scuba. Well, we did not get a pumpkin. And,
I'll put up a tree. I got the perfect tree.
all right. Is it what,
It-
artificial,
it's
live? What is
It's
it?
a retro tree.
It's a retro tree. What do you mean?
You remember the old days in the 50s?
Yeah. I heard of these.
They used to have those aluminum trees with a color wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
have one of
happen to
those.
have one of those, and it's pretty. Everybody that sees it thinks it's the coolest thing.
Well, that sounds
The
awesome.
younger generation, they've never seen it before. They think, but it's an antique thing. you know?
Yeah,
Right,
that's
right.
cool, man. My parents had one of those when I was a little
Yeah,
kid.
me too. I had one.
Silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
How
were
big?
pretty
How
cool
big
thing.
of a tree will this be?
It's just a 6-footer, but
6-footer,
it looks
okay.
pretty good, and I
That's
got the color
pretty
wheel and
good.
everything to go with it. So.
Oh, that'll be nice. It'll be like
pretty awesome.
psychedelic.
Trippy.
And you'll just set it up behind you like your
Yeah,
little
yeah,
display.
Absolutely.
Oh, do it.
Why not?
Yeah.
You asked, and you shall receive.
He's
You
gonna-
know what?
He's
for a
going to take a
pumpkin.
Just the-
fistful of mushrooms
Well,
and
that
just
was-
trip balls.
I missed that, but maybe next year.
Yeah.
But why am I
Vinny's
the one doing
display.
all the decorating? You guys
Well,
should do something.
That's
we
true.
enjoy your decorating. It's so great.
It's decorating, not
You
decorating.
do a damn good job.
Okay.
Well, I thought the pumpkin came out pretty good, actually.
Well, it did, but you
I
didn't
never
have
got
one.
a pumpkin.
Yeah, we
no,
missed.
I mean last year. The
Well,
year I did it before.
right. You got to
It
get
was
a new one
pretty good.
every year. I mean, you don't have artificial pumpkins. I mean, maybe you should, Vinny. But
Yeah. Well, I
Vinny's
figure it out. But
display- Vinny's
put up-
display
I'll
has
put
been
up a
going
tree.
downhill.
put up a tree.
I'll put up a tree.
Okay.
Wait. Well, no. Yeah, I see it. I thought the cat was gone, but I can see the cat.
No,
yeah, but
my
he
cat
doesn't move
passed
his paw
away.
anymore.
Oh, way
No,
to
no,
bring us.
The cat in the back.
Well, that's nice. Thanks.
Oh no, I always have that. That's the lucky
It doesn't
thing.
wave though.
Why did you
Yeah,
have
it's
to bring
waving.
up the
It's
dead
waving
cat?
right now.
Really? Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And you bring up a dead cat.
That brings
Gee
luck,
whiz,
man.
Jerry the
That's-
Downer guy.
Yeah. That's
All right.
the very
Well,
the Hello Kitty is.
You guys have your assignment if you choose to accept it, and that is to dress up your backdrops for YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch for Christmas. Maybe
I'll do it.
and given the gift of scuba, try to make a scuba theme.
I do have
Do
some
it.
festive clothes that I
You do?
will wear for the crap extravaganza at Gomez Hilton.
Really? Okay. That sounds like a good plan. And what do you think, Jerry? You going to come down to the Gomez Hilton then? Can you?
I'm going
Casey?
to try.
All right.
Somebody's got to wear the Grinch costume.
Yeah.
I nominate Jerry.
I agree. Casey, what do you
green
think? Can you
furry.
make it over to the Gomez Hilton on Friday the
I'm
13th?
gonna look at my calendar and hopefully I've got plenty of time. I'll
Hopefully
be
you have
down
a
there.
conflict.
I offered Jerry a stopover for his long trip. He didn't want to take it.
Oh.
Well, I'll fly direct.
Oh, really? Oh, look at you.
Ooh.
Mr. Fancy Boy.
No more driving all night for him.
Yeah.
He's
the
got
crap
his.
gets old.
Yeah,
Freaking
he's going to wear his new Scuba Radio Hawaiian shirts that he got on the merch page, and he's going to be like the biggest chick magnet you ever saw. How about that? What do you think of that? Are you ready for that?
I don't
Can
know.
you
I've
handle that?
worn Scuba Radio stuff before. It doesn't seem to work.
What?
Doesn't seem. To
That was the
attract
old
chicks.
stuff. The new stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why it was designed.
But your face didn't help that, though.
That's what the paper bag is for.
True. Yeah, we need Scuba Radio paper bags.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Well,
put a logo on the paper bag.
Unfortunately, that stuff only works for Barry. He gets a hat, and all the girls flock to him.
He's not here. We
That
can
was
throw
just
him
in
under
the
the bus.
commercial.
Yeah. Right.
That's only when we write that in the script.
Mm-hmm. True. Okay.
You mean that wasn't true?
That was a dream.
What do you mean that wasn't true?
Hey, baby, what's going down?
Yeah, he's so smooth. He is very smooth when he does that. All right, well, look, we're going to get some final thoughts on the Dima show because it was a huge success in Vegas. That's coming up, and then we'll start decorating for Christmas. You guys have 3 minutes during the commercial break to dress up your backgrounds now. Go!
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
The next person that says Merry Christmas to me, I'll show him.
It's our Scuba Radio Christmas extravaganza. We apologize for what you're about to hear, 'cause this is a Scuba Radio Christmas extravaganza. And we're not diving, but we're drinking too much beer.
Let's get out of here.
So don't be put up at all by our stance, 'cause we've apologized in advance. Christmas extravaganza time is here.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Christmas Crap Extravaganza. We're going to do it at the Gomez Hilton on Friday the 13th. Record the show. It'll air on the 14th. You'll hear the results of what usually is an annual celebration of nonsense. And we apologize in advance. It's a very festive time. It's just how we amuse ourselves to a level that, you don't usually hear the rest of the year. I mean, we do pretty good throughout the year. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Scuba Radio Thanksgiving, we got to redeem ourselves from that mess with Tank. But the Crab Extravaganza is something that I think the entire crew looks forward to. And and when I say that, I'm speaking for them, whether they like it or not. Jerry feels that way, though. I know. Look,
Greg, we just don't like it when you try to make us sit on Santa's lap.
Well, that goes with the holiday, Jerry.
We can't help that you like
can't,
that stuff.
You can't break tradition, And some
But
things.
the last time he had me sit on his lap, it was wet.
Yeah, well, you went, you sat on it after Jerry. I mean, I don't pick the order.
That. Well,
so,
I can't help you scared the pee out of me.
Yeah, right. That's what it was. By the way, once again, obviously we're, celebrating the busiest shopping weekend of the year. So if you have, a list of presents that you got to get for the people on your list, remember, scuba is the perfect gift. Give the gift of scuba lessons. If a person's a diver, get them continuing education, like an advanced class or nitrox or, a specialty or something like that. But if you have someone that's on your list that's not a diver, why don't you give them a dive class? Any dive shop across the country, around the world for that matter, if you go in there and say, hey, I'd like to give away a dive class to my person on my list for Christmas, they'll give you a certificate.
And we offer all that at Mountain Divers.
Exactly. There you go. See, Jerry the Diver Guy has those. But every dive shop around the world can do that for you. And it's the always the perfect size, right color, and the gift that keeps on giving. So just don't forget that. Give the gift of scuba. And we're going to be pounding that into your brain between now and Christmas because you're wasting your time at the malls and even online when you could do this and help the industry you love that provides the services to make your favorite activity just that much better, and that's how you do it. What do you think there, CJ?
I know I was late back into the show.
Yes, you were. You were late. You were tardy.
I was at the bar, jumping the gun for happy hour.
Yeah.
Cheers. But has anyone asked Jerry about his hat?
No. You're
just going to ignore that.
Yep.
Pretend like you don't see it.
Exactly.
Well, he said become festive, and I did.
Okay.
I thought he meant Christmas.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He looks like he's being
I have nothing
eaten.
Christmas fiesta
Did you get
close
that?
to me.
Yeah. What is that exactly? What are you wearing on your
It's
noggin?
a shark.
Is that
My
a shark?
hat.
Your shark hat. Of course that's what it is. Okay.
Did they give you that with the kids' meal in Vegas?
Yeah, it looks like it.
I got that several years ago at Dima.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought you got that with your
Thought
chicken
you would have burned
tendies.
that
It
by
was a
now.
Patty.
Your chicken
Patty.
tendies and your honey musty.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, that wasn't the Christmas
Object to wear.
kind of theme that I was expecting you to do. But at least he put on a hat. He made an effort. I'll give him
It
that.
doesn't look too small at all.
No.
It took the glare off the camera, though.
Well, it did. It did do that. Okay. And
Why is the fin disappearing?
I don't know.
It's a magic hat.
Fades away.
And then
Vinny, you're drunk.
Vinny is just showing us his silver top.
His hoodie.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's like wintry, kind of thing. So he's just trying to sell it, I guess. And Casey hasn't done jack squat.
What? I have my scuba radio hat on.
Well, okay, but what's Christmassy about that? I said you guys are supposed to dress up your backgrounds to make it look more, festive.
In 3 minutes of commercial, you want us to get out all the Christmas stuff and decorate the background.
Why not? Go
you
grab
just
some
need to
holly.
do it with your
You're
computer.
asking for motivation from this crew.
True. Yeah, and it's late in the show, and they've been drinking as usual. So, yeah, I guess I'll have to give them a pass.
I think Jerry put in the most effort. He went and found.
He did.
He found the hat.
I tried.
Right. And now he looks like he's being regurgitated out of the mouth of a shark. So I guess that's something. We'll give him that much. I mean, what at the show? You didn't see any other hats at the Dima show you wanted to pick up that'd be better than that one?
Well, I did get a couple hats people gave me.
Yeah. Right.
But I still like
you
this.
prefer the dunce cap. Got it. Okay. So what about other things at the Dima show? I mean, did you see anything that caught your eye, like places to go, or
always places to go, Greg.
Yep. Right.
Plow.
Hell.
Plow.
Yeah.
Plow.
Go to hell.
The Cayman.
I booked a trip.
Oh, you did? At the Dima show?
To Costa Rica.
Oh,
you already booked that trip.
I got all the information coming in. I gave them the dates, so we're in communication of how to organize it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you just did some fine tuning at the Dima show. I got
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I found a couple new places I think we're going to be visiting in 2025. I think St. Lucia is on the agenda at sometime throughout the year. We got
That's
a
near
couple.
Saba, right?
We got a couple.
I got to talk to you about that too, though.
No, you won't be on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, I kid.
That's not in the holiday
Kinda.
spirit.
Yes. No.
Greg, thanks. I love you.
I think
too.
Jerry for Christmas.
There's
Jerry
a
would like
restriction of Jerry going there. I believe it's still in action.
There's like a statute of limitations.
Jerry would like to go to St. Lucia for Christmas.
Where else,
really?
Jerry? Where else, Greg? St. Lucia. What else?
We got a couple liveaboards in the pipeline. I think I'll be talking with Explore Ventures about locking in some weeks. I think we're looking at Saba, that itinerary, and possibly there's been some chatter about doing Palau. Doing the liveaboard of Palau.
He has a boat. He tickets for Palau, right?
Yeah. So
let's
that
look
could
into
be
that.
that
Sounds
could
good.
be on the agenda. There's a bunch. I mean, I can't say everything yet because it's very early in the process. But we had a lot of interesting conversations about some places that would like us to come out and bring Scuba Radio to their resort or destination and have us take a look and do a show and that whole kind of thing. So there was a lot of activity. I mean, it was definitely an uptick. And I said that at the beginning of the show today. that the vibe overall was very, very positive.
It was an exciting DEMA, really exciting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I even said this on day one. No matter how you felt about the results of the election, whether your person won or lost, doesn't really matter. It's over, right? And we can focus on the future. And, that's what business wants to be able to do. They want to know the direction, know how to make the proper plans to make their business more profitable. That's really what DEMA is all about, is bringing the dive industry businesses together and figuring out a way to make things even better. And when they do well, that means you get more options and cool places to go diving, more cool gear to use. So that's a positive thing for everybody, no matter how you look at it. And there's no question that was the vibe being put out there in Vegas last week. Okay.
Big crowds every morning.
Okay. We got a fun few weeks ahead of us for the Christmas season. Make sure you tune in each week for it, and we thank you for it, as always. But until next week, remember, it's always better. Where, gang?
Down the weather.
Safe diving, everyone.
Oh, hell yeah. If you be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio. This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters? Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.